Good morning, everyone. Look forward to a blessed and productive day. We are strong together. I want to remind everyone to be purposeful, be changed. I thought it would be good to share with you some progress I've seen as we navigate some very necessary but still unusual times. I want to big up really companies that spoke out regarding what Black people have been speaking about, yelling about, crying about, gasping about for decades. We've had some leaders of companies who usually don't get involved, who stay on the sidelines of these issues, but they've really doubled down. And I do think they should be applauded. I do think you should be informed about who is with you. I wanted to read something from the CEO of Intel. And there are other companies like Cisco Systems, Twilio, Snap, Google, and I'll actually show you a site that has a whole list of CEOs who have spoken out or provided some press release on this. And it's interesting that they're not just kind of sharing the same boilerplate information or trying to look for some generic statement of remorse, but they're actually calling out the names of those who have been affected most recently, and also sharing some specific action that they are looking to take. So I wanted to applaud them. Let me just read for you right now what the CEO of Intel, one that struck me, has said. So this is the CEO of Intel, Bob Swan. And in his statement, it reads, "The senseless acts of racism, violence that recently took the lives of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd, and threatened Christian Cooper are abhorrent and wrong. We stand with Ahmaud, Breonna, George, Christian, their families, their friends, and their communities, and we call for an end to acts of racism and equal justice. Black lives matter, period. While racism can look very different around the world, one thing that does not look different is that racism of any kind will not be tolerated here at Intel or in our communities." That was a pretty strong statement, and it was good to see. I also wanted to share with you, this is a site that shows other companies, Twilio, Box, Spotify. Now, I'm in the tech world, and so a lot of these are tech, but they actually have a list of many different companies who have actually put out statements regarding these issues that we're dealing with presently, that's been going on for quite some time. I didn't include Nike because Nike has been speaking, walking with us for a while now. They put out a commercial. As was expected, really. They were one of the first ones to speak out. But I implore you to send emails, call your CEOs, HR department, and even those companies that you buy from, and have them speak out. Even those sports teams that we like so much. I've not heard from Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys. He's usually pretty vocal. We have to encourage and take note of who walks with us as we seek to affect change and have a more fair and dignified society for all. I've attached my letter that I wrote asking senior leadership in organizations to speak out against racial disparities, and even asked them to check in with their Black workforce who have felt the pain and are dealing with this trauma most deeply. I wanted to share this snippet of information and action to take as we remember to inform, challenge, and also uplift. So be purposeful, be strategic, and be changed. Have a great day, everyone.